Hi there, it's Ruth Sherman, CEO and celebrity speech and media coach, but you don't have to be famous to work with me. One of the things that my customers ask me a lot about is how they should publicize their YouTube videos. So one of the things that you can do in YouTube is you can click certain boxes that enable you to keep a video private. There are three boxes. There's private, there's unlisted, and there's public. Actually, it's in the reverse order. And so the thing is that you want to do generally is to make your video public so that other people can see it. An unlisted video would be a video that you want to perhaps just have between you and someone else without them having the cumbersome mechanism in place for private YouTube videos where you have to enter a password and username, and instead just send them the link. Now, the truth is with unlisted videos, anybody can get a video, can see that video if they get the link, but it won't appear on your channel, and it is very unlikely that anyone else will see it unless the person you send it to shares it with somebody. In that case, it will be seen. A private video, as I said, is really password and username protected, and unless somebody has a YouTube account or a Gmail account, they're going to have a very difficult time getting in to see that. I find it too cumbersome. I never use it unless it's a video that I don't want anybody to ever see, including me. Okay, so that's one thing that goes on. The other thing that goes on is if they do make their video public, there are a number of different privacy settings that you can set in terms of how much conversation you will allow the public to have around your video. And this is where it gets kind of sketchy, because what you really should do is make sure that your video is viewable to everyone and that there are no hoops that they have to jump through to give you a comment. But of course, what happens is people will say mean things. They will say worse than mean things. They will, become obscene and say really gratuitous things, because when you're writing, you're just not face to face with somebody, and your inhibitions are lowered, and people troll the web and they've got nothing better to do. So if they're doing a search and they find something that you've done a video on that they disagree with, or they don't like the way you look or what you're wearing that day, they could potentially say something pretty nasty there. And so, and this keeps people from, what they'll do is they'll check the box and they'll say, I have to approve all comments before they're published. But I want you to resist that. I want you to resist that, because here's the thing. YouTube rankings, you will be seen more. The more this SEO will be increased, the more conversation there is, mean comments and all. So I actually have a few that came in recent days. I did, the first video that got comments was I did a video on the movie Les Miserables. And I wasn't thrilled with the singing. I didn't think it was that good, with very few exceptions, with the exception of a couple of the performers. I didn't think the leads sang very well. Anyway, I have my own opinion about that. I'm open to other opinions. My word isn't the last word, but I am a former professional musician, so I thought I had something to say about it. And of course, I got some comments, and I want to show you the one comment that I got. I'm going to have to read this. Okay, this one's the first one I got. Really snarky. Ruthie, I don't want to learn to sing jingles. However, I would love to learn to speak in such an affected manner. Can you teach me? That way, when I spew out bull blank, people will listen. So, was just, of course, thrilled to see that one on there. And these are the kinds of things you don't know what to say. It's like, what's the matter with you? So what I've done what I did in that case, and what I've done in the past, because that's not the first snarky or mean comment I've gotten, is I replied to this writer. I don't know who it is. It's got a YouTube name that I have no idea what it means. I wrote back and I said, what's curious to me is why you feel the need to personally attack me. I'm open to an honest discussions, and I know opinions vary greatly. So you see what I did? I got back to that person with, it's like, stop being such a jerk, without saying that. And sure enough, later on that day or the very next day, I got a reply from that person. This is all public, part of the conversation that is increasing my SEO and my rankings. You are right. I was very rude. My apologies. So this individual is a decent human being somewhere deep down. And, my response changed their minds, and maybe they won't be so snarky to other people, though I'm not holding out much hope. Okay, so here's another one that I got. I did another video. I talk about the speaking voice, and I saw a movie with Meryl Streep where she was doing a character. I love Meryl Streep. I think she's the greatest. She used a speaking voice that bugged the hell out of me. Just bugged the hell out of me. It pushed all my buttons. I can honestly tell you. And I just made a comment about that, and I linked it to the way people shouldn't talk in real life, but they do. So I get this email, and I just got this one, this comment on my video. I just got this one in all caps. Meryl Streep isn't annoying, you're annoying. All one sentence. Meryl Streep isn't annoying, you're annoying. My God, your voice is screeching in my ears, and it hurts. What do you do with something like that? So basically, I sent the same email back, or the same response back. Why do you feel the need to attack me personally and shout at me too? You're entitled to your opinion. I love Meryl Streep, but but I didn't delete it, and I could have. Now, the one I was very tempted to delete, this was borderline, was this one. I did a video on Zappos videos, and I was actually wearing a pair of Zappos boots that I love and that I bought using because there was a video that Zappos does, and they do them so well. They're marketing videos. Really love those boots. You look real hot in them. It's like, oh, that's just great. And how old are you? 14? Anyway, I didn't respond to that one at all, but I didn't delete it either. It was, when I say borderline, it wasn't obscene. It was just obnoxious. But so when you are in there checking the boxes, let people comment without your approval. Let them post video comments without your approval. Those increase your rankings even more. Let them embed your video on other sites. In other words, let them take the embed code and put it on their homepage or other sites. And there are a couple of other boxes that should all be checked. Yes. Don't check no. You can monitor it. You should get an email notice when somebody posts a comment. And if it's obscene and, or very offensive, you can report it. You can flag it. And I've done that once or twice. And boy, YouTube goes right after them. They come right down. You can take the comment down, but YouTube finds the person who posted or whoever posted it, and they are booted right off the channel for bad behavior. So they don't take any prisoners. Anyway, want to increase your SEO? Get the conversation going. Make your videos public. Make sure you enable conversation. Don't make people jump through any hoops to make a comment. If people are being mean to you, just deal with it. Figure out the best way to deal with it. And I hope you have a great day. If you want to learn more about being on camera or on stage, hop on over to ruthsherman.com, where you can download my Celebrity Video Charisma Secrets absolutely free. I will see you over there.